Hey there guys, my name's Jeade and I'm joined today by Nutritional. We're co-casting this game. There are a couple of NC members in there with Tinkerbell, Silver Lykos, MuEkkE, and that's actually it. The rest are public people from the public randomness of the custom game main menu. Hopefully they aren't as messed up as Purple Team's team composition. A lot of weird choices in there. Anyway, Nutritional, are you there?
Yes.
Okay,
Hello.
good. What do you think of Purple Team's team composition right now?
I think it's slightly unusual, but it's kind of what we expected from the custom game, but it's also really high in damage, so I think it'll be interesting to watch.
Absolutely. We all know that Mordekaiser can become a complete monster if you let him turn out to be that. And of course, Master Yi, one of the champions that everyone loves to hate. You either play him or you hate him. That's my mentality about him. Ezreal and Urgot by themselves would be viable picks, depending upon the support, of course. But seeing as there isn't a support right now, there's a lot of damage coming out from Purple Team and not a lot of sustain aside from individual Spell Vamp and Lifesteal. So I just heard my first ping of the match, which means I'll be getting in that game any second now, or at least I hope so. MuEkkE has drawn the short straw, rather, and has decided to go Jungle Fiddlesticks on the completely random people team. Which, I know that MuEkkE is a pretty strong player, but whether he's up for that, it's a completely different matter. But on the other hand, looking at Blue Team, that's quite a strong composition. It's a standard composition, I'd say. Not exactly a rank 5 team composition. I suppose that Nasus could be swapped out for a better champion. Oh. And actually, I'm missing action right here. Flash from Fiddlesticks, and Lux is going to try and follow up. Tinkerbell managed to pick up first blood, and now they're beginning to tower dive as well. Missed. Took a tower hit right to the face right there. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'll get into the game next time slightly quicker. So, Blue Team will actually try and jungle invade right now. Ezreal did actually back after taking a bit of damage. That would definitely slow down his run, and Fiddlesticks definitely needs that blue to have that early game advantage. We see Purple just hanging about right there. He is very much in range of vision for everyone. And there goes the stun. Loads of damage on Purple right now. He even had to flash away. They won't tower dive this, not on level 1, and they'll back off. Purple, one wasted summoner spell, and he will have to back very shortly. MuEkkE, on the other hand, is doing the wise thing and counter-jungling the jungle. Ezreal is not helping him. Mordekaiser is, on the other hand, so Mordekaiser has a slight idea what's going on, which is always nice.
What's actually going in? Does that help him?
Absolutely. So the blue will be going down to MuEkkE any second now, just draining it a bit. Does MuEkkE have a smite? Yes, he does. It was a little bit late, but then again, not too much to bother him about that. So as it turns out, Ezreal will actually be in the mid lane and Mordekaiser up at top. In fact, Fiddlesticks is being chased by Mist right now. Mist did actually flash straight in, taking a lot of damage from that Fiddlesticks drain. Fiddlesticks definitely coming out with a slight advantage there. Gangplank is going to try and continue his standard jungle run, starting off with the wolves and then probably heading wraiths, then either little golems and then red buff, or some other combination. Blue Team did just ping their own red buff, which I'm not that sure why they did that. They probably expect Fiddlesticks is invading it as we speak, but he's not. He's up there doing wolves. A bit of damage going off on Sacred right now. Sacred auto-targeting with those green smoke-seeking rocket launchers. That's always nice. Sacred actually quite low down to roughly 230 health right now. So, how do you think Purple Team are going to cope in this? Where do you think the farm's going to go, and of the Purple Team's duo bot lane, which champion do you think will end up becoming a better monster in the late game?
Right, with that, I think we have to say Yi, simply because, well, he's Master Yi, and like, pretty much as soon as he gets a bit of farm, he's probably going to snowball off that with, you know, his ultimate. He's just going to be picking up so many kills everywhere. Whereas Urgot he has damage, but I guess Urgot should be taking the farm, and Yi should be taking the kills. That's kind of what should be happening.
Absolutely. As it turns out, Yi is actually going a little bit kind of hybrid build right now. Just going to have a quick look at his stats. He's got 84 attack damage, and he's actually got a bit of ability power right there. 5 ability power in runes. So, runes or masteries. So, that's a bit of a weird build for him. I've never seen a hybrid Yi before. It doesn't make much sense in my opinion. MuEkkE could possibly do a gank on MuMist. MuMist is trying to go back. He did get silenced, and so he will retreat to his turret. MuEkkE unfortunately did not get the fear off. In the meantime, Purpur did take a lot of damage as Yi. He's left Urgot completely wide open. Sacred is giving chase. Silver Lykos is not there to help out. Sacred is actually losing this scuffle right now. Rokeen will have to fall back. And actually, in the meantime, looking at mid lane, there goes the fear on Tinkerbell and the silence as well. Tinkerbell is going to try and escape. There's the pounce over the wall. Tinkerbell does go down. Rybo picks up the kill as Ezreal. So, what do you think of Rybo's logic of taking Flash as Ezreal? I suppose once you hit more than level 3, you have that teleport ability, that little blink that fires off that arrow of doom. But taking Flash as well, Ezreal could just become an uncatchable champion.
Yeah, I think that's what he wanted to do, because he's against champions like Lux and Narzus and Gangplank, who all have the kind of ability to slow you down, catch up to you, all of that kind of stuff. And if Ezreal gets caught once, then he's got his E, sure. But then if he gets caught again, then he doesn't have many options.
Absolutely. MuMist is actually quite far back. He did get pushed quite hard by Mordekaiser, but being Mordekaiser, it's quite hard to not push the lane. Mordekaiser's bread and butter is that shield, and he needs to do damage to get that shield. And MuEkkE did just get caught out by Silver Lykos. Silver Lykos is shooting away, but Sacred is there to try and support. MuEkkE will continue to hide in the brush, and with a quick B, possibly to pick up his... hang on, what Iceman's got right now? Doran's Ring. So he's going back, he's just picked up a pair of boots. And an Oracle. What do you think about an Oracle this early in the game?
Well, Soraka actually just got ignited in bot lane, we kind of missed that. But the Oracle, I think, feels as though he can't really gank at the minute, as he just got spotted there. And he wants to be able to get into lane, but meanwhile Gangplank's going on the bot lane here, throwing down the E. They both flash, both Yi and Urgot flashed right there. He will throw down the slow into Urgot. Misfortune will get a hit in, maybe 2, but it's not enough.
Not enough at all, but then again I consider that a successful flash because it forced both people to use their flash. I just said a successful flash, oh dear. I'd consider that a successful gank because it caused 2 flashes. MuEkkE hanging around right now, going to try and help out bot lane if bot lane decides to move at all any second now. That would be nice. Gangplank heading up towards top right now, and Rybo is under a bit of contention right now. He has hit level 6, but that won't exactly help him in a gank opportunity. In fact, Gangplank is in serious danger right now. He's got 2 level 4 champions on him right now, and Gangplank is taking horrendous amounts of damage. Down goes the Ignite as well. He just got flashed. Tinkerbell did use the Laser of Doom. It did pick up Urgot. Tinkerbell flashing over the wall and using that shield to survive that Ignite, but down goes the Ezreal ultimate. It picks up the kill.
Wow.
So that was a very quick change of events right there. 2 kills to 1 overall, Gangplank and Tinkerbell. In fact, Gangplank survived, my bad. It was actually a 1-for-1 exchange. Although that's worse for blue team, I will admit, because blue team ended up losing Tinkerbell. And in this composition, I'd say losing your AD carry isn't exactly the worst thing in the world for purple team, because they have the AD in Master Yi, and they have the AD in Ezreal if he's deciding to go down that route, which he is from 2 Doran's Blades and an Avarice Blade as well. MuEkkE jungle invading right now, but he doesn't manage to spot anything. In fact, Gangplank is giving chase. MuEkkE did just give away his position, and MuEkkE is possibly going to completely juke out Gangplank. There's a nice little party fear right there, and Rybo is there to try and help. MuEkkE flashing, not quite clearing the wall, but he still managed to escape even with the slows. However, looking in top lane, oh, how do you pronounce that? Miniaos. Okay, Mordekaiser is taking a lot of punishment from MuMist right now. I swear, some of the names that people come up with, they're just unpronounceable.
Yeah. But about the top lane, I think essentially what's happened with Narcissus is his passive has just basically negated all harass Maud can do, and whenever Maud goes for a harass or maybe a creep, he's just going to throw down that wither, go in, hit a Q, which he's farmed up pretty decently. It's on, wow, it's on plus 81, so that's dealing
a fair amount.
around 230 damage when you add in armor and such. So if he does that a few times, that's pretty much a useless Maud.
Yeah, and even with that shield, that won't really stop much of the Siphoning Strike punishment right now. Mordekaiser has a maximum 300 shield, so the majority of the time, Nasus will do a bit of health damage at least. And Urgot could have been caught out of position right there by
Fiddle actually ults in top on Narsus. Maud is there on time. Will he be able to get down the ult? The ult does go down. Narsus flashing away right here. Will the Fiddle red buff be enough? It won't. Tinkerbell has came in, will take a bit of damage, won't actually hit anything, and that was quite a successful gank.
It was quite successful, but then again, I would like to have seen Nasus fall down in that situation. I think that they had the damage output there, but Mordekaiser just couldn't get the combo off. In fact, MuEkkE just got caught out by Tinkerbell, and I expect the Luminescent Singularity to be flying out any second now. In fact, there's the Laser of Doom. MuEkkE taking horrendous amounts of damage, and there it goes. There goes the Ball of Doom. And Tinkerbell shoot a whoop, securing that kill. Fantastic play by Tinkerbell, knowing exactly how much damage that combination would have done. Gangplank covering the lane in mid right now, level 6 against level 9. Not the best thing you want in the world, but Tinkerbell will be there any second now. In fact, Gangplank is taking a lot of punishment from Ezreal. There's one commentary that I did where there was a AP Gangplank in mid.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it wasn't the best move in the world, but then again, he healed for so much. It was just unbelievable. So yeah, a bit of a scuffle in mid lane right now, a bit of poking action, nothing too severe. There aren't... In fact, Rybo has got all of his summoners ready, Tinkerbell has got none of his combo ready, Tinkerbell taking a fair amount of damage. In fact, down goes the Ignite onto Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell does pop the shield as well, Soraka did use the ultimate. And down goes the ultimate from Ezreal, not killing Tinkerbell, but reducing him to a severe amount of health, roughly 150. The two junglers may possibly meet here, in fact they won't, they'll just nicely walk past each other. Possible gank opportunity in mid. James Rules is there. In fact, he's going to go in. There's the Laser of Doom from Lux. There's the ultimate from Gangplank. The jump from Rybo and the flash as well. I didn't expect both of them at the same time. MuEkkE is there. He's possibly going to go for it. Loads of bounces with that Dark Wind. Doesn't quite hit the right people enough times. MuMist walking straight past MuEkkE once again. In fact, MuMist may be caught out of position here. Mordekaiser is on his way. MuEkke's taking horrendous amounts of damage there. Mini Eos is trying to help out, but MuMist is just way too tanky when he's a Nasus in ultimate form. He doesn't have many tank items, but it's still very difficult to kill him.
Yeah,
Mordekaiser could be caught out of position right now. Gangplank is going in. He has bitten through that shield rather quickly. And James Rules is going to try and do as much damage as he possibly can. Mordekaiser is constantly being slowed. MuMist is on his way in for that wither, but it looks like a solo for James Rules. No assist for Nasus.
That's the power of a Gangplank with blue, I guess. It's just a permanent slow.
Absolutely. And the Gangplank did try and go for red buff. It didn't quite spawn just yet. MuEkkE should know exactly when it spawns, so he'll be there to cover it. Rybo is going to try and solo the blue buff. Tinkerbell is there. A possible steal opportunity right now. It's not going to happen. The ward did just go down a little bit too late. So, MuEkkE could be going in right now, and Tinkerbell is in loads of... What on earth? Tinkerbell, that damage? And you didn't even use Luminescent Singularity or the shield. In fact, you are on the run right now. Down goes the Light Binding again. There's the Ball of Doom. And Lux is just a brilliant champion to watch. And now Rybo needs to think about running away. He did just get silenced very nicely, but there's the pounce away.
Oh my god, this Lux has 92 AP, and she can burst a fiddle like that.
92, wow. Her ultimate's doing roughly 370 damage, and as I'm saying that, Rybo is once again taking poke damage from the combined poke of Gangplank and Lux. Looking at Fiddlesticks right now, he's got how much magic resist? Where are you? Just 30, so the standard amount of magic resist right now. I'm not sure how much magic resist that is actually doing right now. But then again, to burst that much, it's just insane. And Lux hasn't even hit level 2 ultimate yet.
It's just so much damage.
Absolutely. So, it looks like Silver Lykos is having a bit of trouble in bottom lane right now. Nice ward by Sacred, so they know exactly where the two damage dealers are. Silver Lykos is currently sitting on 104 minions compared to the combined total of 20 and 74. So the two damage dealers are actually less farmed than Silver Lykos right now. And seeing as Urgot has died, and Misfortune has picked up that assist, then Silver Lykos definitely has a gold advantage. 3,900 to 3,000 and 1,900.
As we're going in on mid here, we'll turret dive, and
there's the Laser of Doom. Tinkerbell is very low down right now. Setting down a... Wow, MuEkkE flashing over the wall. MuEkkE has his revenge on Tinkerbell. Nice work by MuEkkE. Possibly didn't have to set that flash off, but then again, he did have his ultimate ready, just in case. This is a little bit scary up in top lane right now. Mini Atos Mordekaiser is trying to do as best he can, but he keeps on getting out farmed and out poked right now. Mordekaiser just hasn't got that much sustain. He's building his Hextech Gunblade, probably to turn into a Will of Ancients later, but it's still not the best move for Mordekaiser right now in the world. He kind of needs help if he wants to get back into this game. And then there was silence. Sacred still warding up rather nicely, one in the Tribrush and one in and around Dragon. We haven't seen any Dragon possibilities right now, but we can expect to see one quite soon. Neither team is... Oh, there we go. There's the blue ping. We can expect a Dragon any second now. Mini Atos does have a full shield, but that's not going to help him against Mist and his Siphoning Strike, which, by the way, is now farmed up plus 147. So many minions from it right now. And now blue team are considering going for it. MuEkkE is hanging back right round the corner, as is Tinkerbell's there as well. A lot of purple team are surrounding here right now. It's 4v4, but blue team are a lot more condensed. In fact, never mind, because Gangplank did just get pushed out there, and this actually gives purple team a bit of advantage, and I missed the shoot to whip that, and I actually killed Urgot. Rybo did pick up a kill on Gangplank, and now purple team are on the wrong side of blue team right now. They're going to try and escape. The Fiddlesticks ultimate does not go off. Sacred with a clutch silence right there. Rybo is going to try and pounce away as best he can. Tinkerbell does not have any cooldowns on his light binding to stop Ezreal in his tracks. But that dragon fight did not turn out well for purple team. Down goes the ultimate from Tinkerbell. Sorry, down goes the ultimate from Rybo. That damages Tinkerbell to quite a nice amount. Soraka uses her ultimate as well to keep Tinkerbell alive. But Rybo is not in a position to poke anytime soon. No summoners, no ultimate, and 3 champions there in case he pounces forward. Or just to prevent any type of pounce back. In fact, Master Yi getting hit with the full brunt of that light binding right there. Down goes the ultimate once again, and Urgot with the switch, which doesn't quite work because Sacred's there with the stun again. Not the stun, the silence. And Rockin taking loads of damage. A couple more ticks of Ignite, and that would have picked up a kill. In the meantime, Mini Atos coming around from the side. MuEkkE ends up picking up a kill on Misfortune. Nasus is on his way. In fact, no, he's not. He's going to back off. This first turret will go down in aid of blue team. Right down the mid lane. They're just going to try and steamroll right now. Never mind, Mist is right there. He's going to do as much damage as he can. Why isn't he targeting Silver Lykos? That's because it's Ghost, and I don't know why anyone would target that anyway. Purple does go down, Tinkerbell picks up the kill. Gangplank is there, and Mini Atos is his target right now. One more Q, that's not going to work, because Fiddlesticks is there with Clutch Silence. Rybo is there to stop Gangplank from following any further. In fact, he does have an ultimate ready, Rybo does. And that picks up a kill on Soraka. Tinkerbell and Mist both trying to escape right now. Nice light binding, but eventually Rybo picks up the kill on there from that Q. That ball of smoke, too much for Tinkerbell. He falls down and gives up another kill.
It seemed as though Gangplank was going to clean that up. And then, oh, wow.
Fair play to Ezreal, he's having a pretty good game right now. Currently 7-0-1? What? When did that happen?
Not to mention the Sheen and Red buff. He's so powerful right now.
Absolutely. Even though he is playing AD right now, he does have that Avarice. It's not an Avarice Blade. It never was an Avarice Blade. When I said Avarice Blade, please excuse me, I meant Longsword. But he's got a fair amount of AD right now, even though he doesn't have any substantial AD items right now.
Yeah, he's also got... Ah, he's got 30 AP from the Sheen. Gone.
He does indeed. And Rybo will secure himself another blue buff, just in case his half of blue buff remaining wasn't quite enough.
That was Baron ping. Could see it.
We could see a Baron, but then again we could see a dead Soraka. If it wasn't for Tinkerbell right there, there goes the laser, and Tinkerbell completely bursting down MuEkkE once again. Not quite as impressive as earlier, but still pretty darn good. Mordekaiser is on the run right now. The Wither did get used, and Mordekaiser will still have to keep on running in case he'll get light binding by Tinkerbell. Down goes the Luminescent Singularity, doing a fair amount of damage, but the shield is up for Mordekaiser. Mist is going for it. Down goes the ultimate as well. Mini Atos trying to do some damage. Down goes Ezreal's ultimate. Mini Atos will survive. Rybo is there, going to try and cause some havoc. It's unlikely to happen. He's already used all of his abilities, and in fact, it's a 1v1. Ezreal versus Gangplank right now. Gangplank severely on the run. In the meantime, Urgot is getting burst down rather nicely. Mini Atos, no pressure off him just yet. He is going to try and tower dive, and Rybo just got line binding. Loads of damage onto him right now, but Mist is caught out of position right now, possibly. No, he's not. Mordekaiser will back off. This is a long battle, and finally Rybo picks up the kill. He's now legendary. Down goes the Shoop de Whoop, and Tinkerbell will pick up another kill. Tinkerbell's currently 8-4-1, and Ezreal is currently 8-0-1. In fact, Tinkerbell, not a good place to recall right now. The light binding did stop MuEkkE and Purple in their tracks. Sacred, what are you doing? Oh, just warding around a corner, okay. Possible Baron opportunity right now for Purple team. And MuEkkE is actually... he's actually losing more health than he's gaining from that drain right now. Which is kind of interesting. Purple getting knocked back. Purple is actually tanking right now. And Purple could go down. Tinkerbell picks up the kill from a fantastic light binding. Rybo is going to pick a kill on Sacred. Tinkerbell will have to flash over the wall. And Baron is still not down yet. MuEkkE is so very low. And James Rules comes in, picks up Tinkerbell, but then again, Purple team ends up... Did I really just see her got flash?
Yes.
Okay. Rybo did just get withered. Possible caught out of position right now, but he'll jump over the wall instead. Down goes the Summoner heal, and Mist is going to try to do some damage. Down goes Tinkerbell. He did use the Shoop de Whoop, but then again, never mind. Mist, he's going to be so very much dead very shortly. 11-0-1 for Ezreal right now. He's currently got 10k gold by himself out of the 30k gold for his team. Comparing that to Tinkerbell, who's the most fed on blue team, he's only got 7k gold. That's 3k difference and roughly 75% of full Trinity Force. Gangplank now caught out of position. That turret won't save him. Down goes the Mordekaiser ultimate as well. James Rules is now fighting for the other team. And he's just going to start going to town on this turret, which, to be honest, I don't blame you. If your turret failed you, I would kill it myself. So Tinkerbell's there, back in defense, and the rest of Purple team are on their way to Dragon, which isn't up, which is always nice. So instead they'll likely regroup and try and make use of that Baron buff. They've already taken down a turret and a fair amount of kills because of it, but still, an extra couple of kills won't hurt, especially if you've got the Baron. Tinkerbell is going to try and secure this blue buff. MuEkkE is coming in. Tinkerbell actually used the laser to secure that blue buff, or did she try and intervene in this fight? MuMist is going in on Tinkerbell right now. Sorry, not Tinkerbell, MuEkkE. MuEkkE taking a stifling strike to the face, but MuMist will walk away, as will MuEkkE. And in the meantime, Rybo is going to try and do some damage, but MuMist could be caught out of position. In the meantime, Mordekaiser does pick up a turret, extra gold, always nice, roughly 5k gold difference. And MuEkkE may be caught out of position right now if it wasn't for that fear. Rybo's there, helping out his friendly fiddlesticks. And this could be an engage right now. Rybo did get light binding, but down goes the ultimate, and it does do a fair amount of damage to Silver Lykos and Sacred. Now Sacred's on the run, down goes flashes, down goes the ultimate from MuEkkE. MuEkkE does get killed very quickly. Kills going down everywhere. Silver Lykos is currently playing for the other team. Rybo is now legendary once again, 13-0-2 for him, and blue team will have to retreat to their base after losing 2 people for 1. And because of it, down will inhibitor go as well. Purple team definitely pressing their advantage right now. So as it turns out, random team composition is better than a proper team composition. James Rules did just get hit with that Ugia, not Ugia, why does it say Ugia? Never mind, did you see how low that Urgot went?
Wow.
40 health, only barely escaped with his life. Mordekaiser goes to town on this turret in the meantime. Is there anything that blue team can do to try and get this back?
I'm not too sure. We could see it right now.
We could indeed. Rybo definitely on the run with the Wither as well. But then again, there's not a lot of damage output coming from blue team aside from Tinkerbell. And as I was saying that, Tinkerbell bursts down another Mordekaiser. Rybo will jump over the wall, leaving Master Yi to fend for himself. He did just get snared, which his ultimate won't save against MuMist. Eventually picks up the kill. In the meantime, Rybo and MuEkkE will pick up another free dragon, pushing that gold advantage to roughly 6k. They're deciding to go on the fiddlesticks right now, and will MuEkkE try and juke them? No, he won't, because instead they're going to go after Rybo. Down goes the Wither onto Rybo as well, the shield from Lux, and unfortunately the light binding just missed. Rybo is definitely on the most wanted list for blue team right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way they can win this, blue team, is to kill Ezreal very fast, which means to catch him out. And while I'm saying that, Ezreal is going in on Soraka. Nasus comes in from the back, Lux later goes down, picking up 2 people right there. And Rybo falls as well. Urgot's the only one left right now. They're all chasing after him. Gangplank going around the back with that blue buff. He will hit the Q, which slows him. Can Nasus get a Wither? Lux hits the Q and the E. Oh my god.
That is a very dead Urgot. Nice skill shots by Tinkerbell right there, and MuMist did just flash. Your screen did not go mental.
Very strategical.
Of course, perfect time to flash when that caster minion is dealing tons of damage to you. All lovely, however many attack damage does it have? I don't know because he's killing them too quickly. 57 attack damage, that would easily one-shot a very tanky Natus.
Wow.
Ooh. That was so close, Purple merely just escaping with his life. Tinkerbell will be... he'll be kicking himself when he rewatches this on the archives. In fact, he's kicking himself right now, as you can see in the chat. Someone that we haven't really mentioned right now is Silver Lykos. He does have an Infinity Edge and a Vampiric Scepter for that lifesteal. 213 minions, which is a respectable amount right now. Most CS person in the team right now, and he hasn't exactly been in a lot of team fights that have picked up kills. He's 0-2-1 right now.
I think that has part of the contribution to Misfortune's. Oh my god, that went wrong. Okay, Misfortune's contribution to team fights kind of relies on... well, it's the same with any AD. You need damage, but you need attack speed. And when you have just an Infinity Edge, when people have this much health, it doesn't really do much, because you're not you're not throwing out many attacks. So I think the only useful thing Miss Fortune is bringing is the ultimates. But of course, they do amazing damage.
Of course. Or do you mean tons of damage?
I mean tons of damage.
Of course. Down goes the Lux Laser once again. Rybo does take it straight to the face. James Rules is trying to go in, but this isn't good for him. He did just get burst down by Medianos, and he's now fighting for the other team. MuEkkE comes in with that ultimate, the Crow Storm, and the miss does go down to Rybo as well. Flash did just go down, I believe, from Silver Lykos. James Rules is still trying to kill his teammate. Lux having to use some cooldowns on that. Mordekaiser is now exceptionally tanky. He's got a lot of health. He's got his Riley's Crystal Scepter, which always helps. He's got that Will of Ancients that I predicted that he'll end up going into. Down goes Silver Lykos, and there's that ultimate that... was it? Bullet Time, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Urgot is split pushing the bottom lane, and the rest of Purple Team are going to retreat to Baron. While I say Urgot split pushing, he's split retreating right now. So Blue Team know exactly what Purple Team are doing right now. Lux does have her ultimate ready, so with a good CV for a... In fact, CV's down. Lux will have to be very clutch with that laser. It's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Narza's teleporting again at the back there.
In fact,
wow.
There's the laser, and wow, loads of damage.
God.
Silver Lykos picks up a kill, and Mist ends up killing Master Yi. 3-for-0 exchange just after that Baron fight. And for people to take Baron off of Mordekaiser, Master Yi, and Fiddlesticks. As champions, you want to get rid of their Baron buff as soon as possible. In fact, kill them as soon as possible. That's always nice.
Well, they killed them pretty fast there, I must say.
Yeah, a lot of burst damage coming out from Tinkerbell right now. In fact, let's have a quick look at Tinkerbell and her stats. 464 ability power. Is there any spell penetration? 10% plus 29. That is a fair amount of spell penetration. Actually, Ezreal currently has 49 magic resist, so that's why Tinkerbell is currently bursting through that. She's currently negating, was it, roughly 31 of it to combine total. That's a lot of resist that doesn't help.
Also to mention the fact that Mordekaiser is choosing to go down the armor route, even going for a Randuin's. So he's not really going to have much defense against this Lux either, even though he has this massive amount of health.
That is quite an odd move. There's a fair amount of AD on this team. In fact, it's actually a pretty good move. And as I say that, ultimates flying down all over the place. I believe we just saw 3 or 4 of them. Blue team is on the run. Not a lot that Purple team can do to try and chase down because they have that disruption from Tinkerbell and Gangplank. Gangplank, of course, did use his ultimate, but Blue team will escape and Purple team won't be able to chase. They don't exactly have the global presence that Lux and Gangplank have. So, MuEkkE did just manage to silence everyone with that immense range of the Dark Wind, and the inhibitor goes down once again. Loads of damage onto Master Yi right there. Master Yi being burst down exceptionally quickly. Now MuEkkE is on the run. He did just Dark Wind Tinkerbell. Down goes the Light Binding, and this is another kill. Tinkerbell picks up yet another kill. 16 for 5 for 5 right now. Forcing Mordekaiser to flash, and James Rules is there with a constant slow. And down goes another Mordekaiser. The Mist ends up picking up that one. So, once again, a 3-for-0 exchange. It seems that in the late game, Purple team just cannot function as a team as well as Blue team.
Ezreal is actually being warded here. As he goes in, he will throw down the Ignite, and Narza's throwing down the Wither and the Ultimate. This is really close to Rakarot goes down. Narza's Hex Drink out. Oh my god.
That is close. 105. The Lux Laser just misses. And Rybo he's going to have to run for it. Straight into Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell finally kills the adversary. In fact, looking at the gold difference right now, 14.5k gold for Ezreal right now, compared to 11.5 for Tinkerbell. 3k gold difference just in those people. That's a lot of gold to have invested in 2 people. 17 for 5 for 6, compared to 16 for 2 for 3. The laser completely decimating a creep wave, leaving only the super minions standing. If you were Lux right now, what item would you go for? Where do you think Tinkerbell would transition into?
I was just about to say Void Staff as Tinkerbell got a Void Staff.
Fantastic. Yeah, just to get that extra magic penetration to rip through that Mordekaiser just a little bit more. And of course, if you can one-shot Master Yi, that always helps.
Yeah, Master Yi is actually just going complete glass cannon here. Going the similar build to that of an AD carry.
Absolutely. Urgot has actually gone a AD carry build as well. Granted, he has taken the mana mune, which would solve all mana problems for him. And being one of those champions that really relies on that Q spammage, then yeah, mana mune kinda makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
There was one game I played where I tried to put a mana mune on Gangplank. I got raged by all 4 people, which was not very nice.
Oh dear. I think Narzus is a bit too strong right now. He has like plus 350, and as I say that, looks just down the Q and the ult, killing Master Yi. Oh my god.
It does indeed. In goes MuEkkE as well. Loads of damage from that Crowstorm. MuEkkE is actually surviving right now. Minianos picks up a first kill. Down goes Silver Lykos as well. James Rules does pick up a kill. Mordekaiser does have a double kill right now. And Purple team are definitely chasing. Tinkerbell is very much on the run from this Mordekaiser. Silver Lykos is going to try and help as best he can. Never mind, the light binding is there. Silver Lykos is actually chasing down Urgot. Never mind, he's going to kill his own teammate in James Rules. Whoops. Camera went in the wrong direction, that was annoying, but anyway, Mordekaiser does pick up a kill. Rybo was there to try and help. Tinkerbell is now trapped under his turret. Not a lot he can do right now. Down goes the Luminescent Singularity and the laser, which picks up Urgot. Down goes Light Binding as well. Lux is such a fun champion. Rybo is on flashing red health, as you can see right there, but a stupid amount of lifesteal. It's just insane. He's got a Wriggles Lantern, Last Whisper, Trinity Force.
Look, hitting the Q in mid and the E, picking up Mordekaiser. Wow.
A lot of burst damage. Rybo is just completely AD carrying everyone right now. In fact, there's the Lux laser. There we go, Lux has her revenge once again. Wow. Tinkerbell's now legendary.
I was going to point out how in the last team fight, Narzus and Gangplank died before they could use their ultimates. Hence why we saw the Gangplank ultimate go down there on Ezreal.
Absolutely.
And that seems like a lost team fight, but Lux just kind of picked up the kills, cleaned up, and, you know, turned it around.
Absolutely. In the meantime, Lux does sell one of those Doran's rings for a needlessly larger rod. Always a nice move to upgrade, and he'll have a lot of ability power right now. 623. 623 with roughly 1000 damage on that laser.
Also the fact that Lux is probably going to be going into an hourglass from this, meaning that she can run in, pop all those cooldowns. If people are focusing her, which they should be, she can just sit in that, wait for her cooldowns again, and repeat the process. Yeah,
to get 2 salvos before she has to wait for the next round. Purpa hanging around. I really hope he walks straight into my mist. He won't, he'll walk straight into a ward instead. Yeah, there is a ward for blue team down this time. Does have enough cooldown to make sure they'll see this Baron fight. In fact, down goes the laser for Lux, a quick double kill for her. Minianos is now the target of all 5 people, and down he goes. Quick for 3 for 0 exchange, and this Baron fight looks pretty much good for blue team. Not a lot Ezreal could have done to try and steal that. He did not want to use his ultimate. Urgot did flash away from there, and they could possibly chase down Urgot. I doubt they're going to. They're going to push down this turret instead. Let's see if blue team can make better use of the Baron buff than purple team did. Right, pushing down the lanes right now, and actually Ezreal has decided to sell his Ezreal ultimate. Never mind, loads of shield from Tinkerbell right now. Ezreal did just sell his Wriggle Lantern for a Quicksilver Sash right now. That extra magic resist definitely helps, and look at that rip through Rocky. Wow. In the meantime, the Mist does pick up that turret. And, well, Purple Team need to start thinking about magic resist. Mordekaiser has bought a Negatron Cloak, but aside from that, and MuEkkE taking an Abyssal Scepter, there's not a lot of magic resist on that team. Granted,
Also,
Rybo does have a Quicksilver Sash.
Yeah, and the Hexdrinker on Urgot, which actually saved him from the ultimate there.
Yeah.
And Soraka possibly caught out here by fiddling Yi. They are pulling the dragon, which
Possibly.
I don't think is good.
Rybo did just kill Tinkerbell, and this will lead to a dead Soraka and possibly a dead pirate as well. Mordekaiser will try and do a bit of slow damage. He will, but then again, James Rules is just way too quick. In fact, Rybo could get caught out by Mist right now. He won't. Rybo will not bounce over the wall. That's because Dragon's already done. Never mind. Certainly an intense game right now. But then again, Lux did just... Never mind. I'm going to stop myself from talking because Rybo's going completely bananas on everyone right now. He did just pick up a quick kill right there. The Mist is going to town on MuEkkE. In the meantime, Mist is also going to town on Rocky as well. Rybo trying to help out as much as he can, but Mist and Rybo barely escaping with their lives.
Again, we see the usefulness of a Hexdrinker, which just saved Narzus right there.
Absolutely. Blue team have only got 2 Baron buffs, or 2 individual Baron buffs left, and the gold difference is actually in favour of blue team for pretty much the first time in this match. 36 kills, 226, 3 turrets to 8. Purple team have not been able to push for a long time. Granted, there are 2 inhibitors up, but I kind of expected someone like Master Yi or Urgot, someone with that insane attack speed steroid to just kill off one of them.
Yeah, that is true. And one of the things I can see happening here is we're kind of going to hit a point where Narzus becomes so farmed that, like, the only option Purple Team is going to have is to use everything on Narzus. And when they're using everything on Narzus, they've also got a Tinkerbell, a Misfortune, and a Gangplank beating on them, as well as the Soraka heals. So I don't know if Purple Team can actually win this now.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more sided towards blue team right now. Tinkerbell does have... he just has that insane amount of ability power. He has got that Zhonya's Hourglass mapped to the 1 key, which kind of makes sense to be honest. In the meantime, the Mist is thinking about going in, and it's now tank v tank right now. The Mist will have to withdraw. Down goes the laser. Look at that damage on Rybo. James Rules is going to try and catch up. In fact, he flashes, but the combined damage of everyone stops him from doing so. MuEkkE did just get completely caught out of position and trapped by that light binding. Not a lot he could have done there, but at least Tinkerbell did pick up one of those kills. Rockeen is going to try and do what he can, but there's not a lot that Ujia's do. I keep on saying Ujia. I fully apologise about this. There's not a lot that Urgot, yeah, that guy that shoots stuff. There's not a lot he can do right now. He's not exactly well farmed. He doesn't have the last whisper, so any type of armor will actually have an impact. In fact, down goes the laser once again. Loads of minions picking it up there. In fact, Rybo is just completely chasing Tinkerbell. Never mind, he won't. He will merely kill some creeps instead. Always a nice move. And talking about creeps, in the meantime, when I last mentioned Silver Lykos, he had roughly 200 creeps and was 0-2 for 1. Now he's got 350 creeps, 3-3 for 10.
And he is going 2v1 in here on Urgot and Ezreal. He will get ulted. He's going down. Guardian Angel and Soraka's coming in here to throw down a heal. And silence the Ezreal. Yi goes in. Will it be enough to kill Ezreal? Lux laser goes down. Ezreal actually ease out of that without knowing, really.
And then comes Mist as well. Mist will try and slow someone, hopefully not the Mordekaiser. Now they're trying to chase Ezreal, which is not a good move because Ezreal can just jump away. Although, he did just get slowed and James Rules is going to try and catch up right now. He did use his flash, so that is down. Ezreal will just jump to safety any second now, and he kind of completely duped. Never mind, James Rules will have to recall, and MuEkkE and Silver may catch out Soraka, or at least they would if they had a ward there instead of blue team.
I think we're just really seeing the kind of synergy that both teams have, except the fact that blue team didn't really they didn't do it right there. You saw that Gangplank actually used his ult on Ezreal, chasing him towards the end rather than near the beginning of the team fight,
Yeah.
which is quite strange to see, because it probably could have helped out Misfortune and picked out Ezreal. So that was quite
Absolutely.
strange to see.
Yeah, definitely a weird choice right there. We did just see Ezreal picking up a Bloodthirster, Master Yi picking up a Bloodthirster, and Nasus with his Guardian Angel. Nasus is not... well, he's definitely got the armor, 364 right now, but he isn't exactly that unstoppable health wall that you normally see Nasus players going.
Yeah, especially, I thought, like, Nasus' plan right now would be to build up that health to make it that, so that, like, Mordekaiser, because his ult does a percentage of your maximum health, you kind of want to make it as a tank so that Mordekaiser feels the need to ultimate you. Because if he's ultimating Nasus instead of a Misfortune or a Gangplank, it's a lot better.
Absolutely, you don't want your prime AD carry turning around to shoot you in the face. Then again, the tank that won't use abilities, it kind of makes sense.
Indeed.
We could see a potential Baron fight right now, or we could just see purple team push the base, which, if they were to do so right now, there's not a lot blue team could have done. In fact, that's what they're going to do. It's a race for Baron, which blue team are fully committing to. None of them are withdrawing, and this inhibitor will go down very shortly. Sacred does go back, and there we go. All the blue team are beginning to recall. Down goes the first inhibitor. The second inhibitor will be going down very shortly. Down goes the Gangplank ultimate and the laser as well. In fact, down goes the Ezreal ultimate also. The turret is down to half health. The bottom inhibitor didn't actually go down either. MuEkkE will fall down and unfortunately crumble to death. James Rules, of course, farming up the wolves. Always a nice move when your teammates need help. And now blue team could consider steamrolling straight through the middle, or to be honest, they could pick up an external turret or two. Looking at bot lane turret, there is a creep wave nearby, and top lane turret is actually quite far down.
I think their main objective right now is to get it so that they both have super minions coming out, so that they don't have to constantly babysit this mid lane and can take those external turrets like you said.
Yeah, those external turrets can be a project for once they push down this mid lane. Rybo, the only person trying to defend this right now. Master Yi is going in, but that's not going to help him. Okay, best Master Yi ever, full stop. Silver Lykos could get caught out of position. Never mind, he's just going to cause insane damage onto Mordekaiser. Blue team could steamroller this right now. They have got two people down. It is 5v3. Rokeen did just get completely burst down. And now they're turning on to Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser did just flash. MuEkkE is there with the fear and the silence. In fact, the miss getting feared as well. So blue team will back off, and now would be a good time to try and take that outer turret. Rybo is giving chase, although to be honest, I'm not sure why. If he jumps over that wall, he could get easily picked off by everyone. And why is Black Cobra there? I don't know. Never mind, James Rules is going to recall. In fact, top lane turret for blue team is getting pushed down rather nicely. And never mind, James Rules will stick around. And Mordekaiser did just get completely zoned out. Down goes the laser as well. Silver Lykos picks up a kill. Rybo is on the run. He will pounce over the wall. There we go. MuEkkE is there to try and help. And down goes the light binding as well. Tinkerbell going in on it, and Rybo barely escaping with his life. MuEkkE only surviving because of the drain and lifesteal.
Yeah, Rybo actually QSS'd at the very last second before the auto attack hit to get rid of Lux's passive, which was just amazing.
Wow. Down goes Misfortune's ultimate, doing a bit of pick damage onto Master Yi, but the first turret is down. The second turret is also down. It's 4v5 right now. Urgot puts himself right in the middle of the fight before flashing away. Down goes the laser. Two people pretty much completely burst down. Sacred support does go down as well. MuEkkE will have to recall. Rybo is still there, still causing harassment. Their Nexus is completely open. Down goes the ultimate. Silver Lykos and Tinkerbell want to end this game. There we have it. GG for blue team. What is Master Yi doing with the BG? Shush. How dare you. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. My name's JE40E. I'm joined by Nutritional.
Hello. Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, you can say hello. It's your choice. Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
And there we have a pretty good game for blue team. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.